What's up, swaggers? How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? You know why I call you guys swaggers? I call y'all swaggers because, I saw this movie called Shooter, and it's a pretty good movie. Pretty good. And his name was Swagger. So, like, you know what, dude, that's freaking hot. I'm stealing that shit. So, here you guys are. You are my swaggers. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. But anyway, some shit has been going on this week. Some very, very big shit. There's this bill that's about to be passed called CISPA. That would be CISPA. Cyber Intelligence Sharing Protection Act. Beep beep. Sharing Protection Act. You guys hearing that? Did you hear that last part, right? The sharing protection part? I didn't think you guys probably didn't hear that. So basically, if this bill passes, and it already passed through the Senate House, these bitches are trying to sneak this shit through. If this bill passes through the Senate's House, which if it already passed the House, now it's going to the Senate, and if the Senate passes it, we're screwed. Our freedom of speech, our freedom on the internet as we know it will be gone. It's just like SOPA, except it doesn't really shut down sites. I do believe it gives them the authority to shut down sites, like your ISP and whatnot can block you from visiting certain sites. And this thing is just freaking bad. It's horrible, and not too many people know about it. I think if everybody know about it, some people will have an issue with it because this bill allows your ISP, you're browsing the internet, you're on your cell phone, anywhere that you can connect to the internet, you will be monitored. And that file will be sent around and will be sent to the government. And where the hell do you keep those? All of your conversation, everything, all your text messages, man, all your freaking emails, every website you visit, everything you type is basically a giant ass keylogger, basically. And they're freaking watching you for some kind of quote unquote protection. They don't. Basically, what's going on is they don't want the internet to be free. They don't want people. They don't want they don't like the thought of the internet being a free and open place, the way you can do anything you want, and which really isn't much. And this is basically a revision of the SOPA bill. I could actually say. It does. I don't think they can block us. Actually, if they see fit, I believe the bill is written so broadly that they can pretty much do a lot of things. That's how broad the bill is written, and they can order ISPs to block certain websites. Prevent you from visiting certain websites, whether you're on your cell phone or no matter where, as long as you're in cyberspace. When you browse the internet, that's called cyberspace, people. And it's just. Man, they want to take away our shit. That's what they want to do. They want to take away our shit. And for me for one, I'm not comfortable with that. To be honest, being able, like before I send a text message, I gotta think, oh my god, these people are freaking watching me, man. Like, oh shit, let me go reread this and make sure this makes sense. I don't want nobody come breaking on my door, or should I go to court? Like, and that's something that could be used against you too. I believe most likely, yeah. Since they're gonna be looking at you, recording all the data you're doing, if they find you downloading movies and all that shit, and all of a sudden you got a court subpoena come to your house, and some officer that gives you a freaking court order to go to court, and then all of a sudden you're in court, and this bitch ass judge is gonna roll down a long ass. She's gonna have a big sheet of paper, and they're gonna roll down these. They're gonna roll it down. When they roll it down, it's gonna go like roll all the way out, like them long ass paper where it rolls all the way out. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And she can see everything you did, all your text messages, all your everything, every website you visit, you porn, all that stuff. Okay, all of that. She's gonna see all of that you visit. Everything. She has everything about you, all your goddamn emails, every damn thing. He or she, I can't really say. Can't put it out of it. It's gonna be a she. Like you're gonna go in front of a she judge. But all of these, this is a privacy invasion. And people are going to be reading this. It's not like, okay, they take the information and it's just stored somewhere. No, people are going to be reading this shit. There are certain sectors, part of the ISP, they're going to have people specified from the government that would come and do these kind of things. But if you think about it, that's a lot of shit. It's a lot of people, it's a lot of emails. Damn, there's a lot of, ooh. How can they keep up with it? unless they have like some kind of flagging system. Obviously, they'll flag certain things, and if they don't like certain things, if you send a text message, and basically if you send a text message and they don't like what you say in there, that text can be modified to their satisfaction, and then it will be sent out. And you'd be like, if you curse and you can't curse, you set the F word, it comes back as a bunch of stars. I mean, I still don't know how deep this thing is, how deep they can go with it, because all of them, they're stating how the bill is really broad, it's really huge, and it feels like it has no barriers around it, so they can pretty much do whatever the hell they want. But so I don't know yet. I'm still looking into that. I don't know if I'm going to read that bill, that big long ass bill. There's a lot of shit in there to read. But yeah, for people outside the United States and all that stuff, you don't think you have anything to worry about. I think you do, because if most of the sites are in the USA, especially like YouTube. I believe definitely not for Google. Google has multiple sites all over the damn place. But basically, for like YouTube, and if you're on an American site, obviously they are going to record it. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna suck. But the thing is, they're doing all of this, and they're claiming it's for for security, basically, cybersecurity. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, because they already have the tools. They already have the tools to take down these guys on the internet or whatever that's doing these bad things. All the time on the news, I would see they call somebody that they're smuggling, or they had weapons in their house and all that. They were tracing them. Okay, they can already do this shit already. You see it in movies all the time. All the time you see this shit in movies. Okay, you could trace this. They already have all of this. So they can already do it. So why would they want to pull this bill out? I think it's basically for invasion of privacy, and to secure and to control what you do or what you say. Basically, that's what it is. Your freaking free speech is pretty much going to be gone. Any post you put on Facebook, they can read your post. It's a goddamn big ass invasion of privacy, and I don't like that at all. So yeah, pretty much big invasion. They pretty much don't care. They don't want. I believe I read somewhere that how China already controls this. China already does something like this. I'm not sure if the bill and everything match or whatnot with cases. But in China, they can't access YouTube. This is what I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not. They cannot access YouTube. You know what I gotta say to that? I think that's the reason why I don't have so many views in my videos. Because China is like 90% of the damn world. There's so many of them out there. There's like a lot of Chinese people. A lot of them. Huge population, man. Like, they make up 90% of the world. That's how much of them they are. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. No wonder I blame China for this. China, open up YouTube. Yeah, that would be pretty cool though. But I'm pretty sure that there are ways around it. Around the government in China to go on YouTube and all those proxy sites and whatnot that they use. I remember used to use proxy sites in my school, man, to go on these other sites. And I did it just to look cool because I was kind of a geek, and to be able to access Facebook and have the entire crowd around me, which causes attention, and it sucks. That sucks because I would hate that, even though I kind of wanted it, which makes no sense. But don't like all crowd around me looking like, oh my god, what? Like I freaking invented some shit or discovered some shit, and that causes attention. So I freaking hate that. So yeah, pretty much. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.